in the video previously, we were talking about classes, and we're going to continue that with talking about instances. Now, an instance of a class object is simply a copy of the prototype created by calling the class's constructor name, okay, and specifying the required number of parameters within the parentheses. The call's arguments must match those specified in the init method. So whatever you tell it in the init method, if you have instance name equals class name and you're passing these arguments, the arguments must match what you created when you created the init method, when you have init, self, and then what you're passing to it. Okay? Now, dot notation can be used to reference the method and class variables attributes of an instance object by suffixing their name as instant name.method name or instant name.attribute name. Now, typically, a base class can be defined as a Python module, so it can be imported into scripts where instant objects can be easily created from the master class prototype. Okay, so that's what we're going to do right now. We're going to look at creating a class called bird. So you are going to start your Python and you are going to create a class file or a program file with a class definition, class bird. You're going to put in a document statement, and these are your single quotes. You put in 3 single quotes. This is a comment saying a base class to define bird properties, and make sure that you close it out with 3 single quotes. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and open mine so we can look at it. So here is my class with the name that I've given it, bird, my definition. I have my count variable, and then I am defining my init method, self, with a chat that's going to be passed to my program. Self.sound equals the chat, bird.count plus equals 1, and then I am creating a new method called talk, or a function called talk, and it's going to return sound. So I saved it as bird.py, and now I'm going to start another program, and this one is going to be called instances. So if you will go ahead and type up instances, I'm going to open mine while you are typing up your instances. All right, so here's my instances. So what I've done is from the bird class, okay, it says make the features of the class file available. So here it is. This is me making the features available. I'm calling that bird class that I created. Then I'm printing out class instance of bird.doc. If I want to print out my document string, I use this right here, bird dot, and I put 2 underscores doc, 2 underscores, and that prints out my bird.doc. Poly equal bird squawk squawk. Now if I print that, I am going to pass poly, or first I'm going to say number of birds, poly.count. I want to count how many instances I've made of my bird class, and then I want it to tell me how poly talks. Then I'm going to make another instance of bird, and this is going to be Harry, and Harry equals bird tweet tweet, so I'm passing tweet tweet, that's my chat, and I'm passing that over to bird, and now I've got this number of birds, Harry.count. I'm counting how many times there's been an instance created of the bird class, and I'm printing out Harry says and what Harry says when he talks. So when I run this, and I'm going to pull this over right here, class instance of, and it gives me the document string, a base class to define bird properties. Now the first time when I sent Polly over there, I created Polly, and it added 1 to the count, and Polly says squawk squawk. Then it added 2 to the count when I sent Harry over there, and now I have Harry says tweet tweet. So if you have any questions about how the class file works, please let me know. Answer your check for understanding and move on to the next section.